Whilst I want to start bringing the Orlando shooting to some sort of closure, because I could spend the rest of my channel's life just doing the Orlando shooting because of how much stuff there is on it. I want to obviously speak about Angel Colon. I mean, we introduced him within the doctor's press conference that we've seen before, but we've got to see that out of all the people that were injured, I think it was 53, I think was the figure in the end, there is seemingly just this focus on this one guy. And for people who are asking, well, what about all the other people? Are they not going to sort of grass him up or anything like that? Well, there isn't any other people. There will only ever be select few injured people, and they'll be the ones that they continuously cart out back onto the television or wherever it might be. They might appear in a documentary or a TV show or something. They will always be the ones that keep coming back. And the thing is that someone's asked about how you even get involved in this sort of thing, and at the end of the day I believe that there's some sort of leverage used that gets you involved in this. You want something and they've got a part for you to play in, and then once you're on the hook, that's it. They'll parade you back out every single time, because you know that the moment you refuse and say, you know what, enough's enough, they could just simply say, well, okay, we'll just tell everybody you're a fraud, and then that's it. And because of the way they can spin these things, you know that you're going to have to play along until the day you die, effectively.
Today, Angel Colon is safe in his mom's embrace.
I love you.
His room decorated with balloons, flowers, and a picture of the friends he lost.
I love you, Mom.
Te amo.
I love you.
Te amo con todo mi corazón.
What you're effectively watching here is nothing more than a soap opera. You've got two people that are smiling and counting their blessings that their son has survived this horrific attack, but you've got to understand that the natural thing would be that as soon as the mother walked through the door and seen her son in this state, she should be crying and then doing all this, then not waiting for a TV camera to be filming it all. So this therefore is staged in the same way as they've made sure the camera is at the right angle to capture everything. It's all set up purposely to pull at your heartstrings, put the music in the background. So like I say, it's nothing more than a cheesy soap opera.
In his hospital bed, Angel echoed the stories of other survivors, telling my colleague Gio Benitez about the ruthlessness with which Mateen went about his killing spree.
He just kept on shooting. He would not stop. The gunshots just got closer and closer until he shot the girl next to me. And then he came up to me, and that's when he shot me 3 more times.
Shot in the leg, the hand, and his behind. He says he made it out alive by playing dead among the bodies.
I stayed in character. I was just thinking, I'm like, I can't die. I can't go like this. I can't.
This is one of the most revealing scenes, mainly because it says that he was shot 6 times, but it also confirms the areas of where he's been hit, and you can't see the hand damage, and there's many people who have pointed this out, and it's as obvious as that. Your eyes can't fool you when it comes to this. You don't need to be a ballistics expert to believe that if you get shot in the hand, you should be getting more than the paper cuts he's trying to make out have come from a gunshot. And the thing is it's the words he uses. He played dead, he stayed in character, and it's the same as what I've said before. The terrorist acted alone. It's words like that that sort of give it away. It's their way of getting the truth out there without you realizing it.
And when the gunman moved to another room, a lone police officer, whose name he doesn't know, snuck into the club and quietly looked for survivors to rescue.
What this narrator has done, I mean, we've got the benefit of being able to see the full story because we're going back in time with this, but the narrator has effectively given away what the next scene was going to be to this soap opera, which is introducing the policeman, his saviour, the person that out of everybody that was in the club, either injured or dead, it's him who he grabbed his hand and pulled him away. So we'll listen to the rest of this story.
Yelling, who's alive? At this point, there's actually a few people that were still screaming, and I look at him in the eyes, I'm like, help me. He runs to me, and he's like, the only way that I can get you out of here the quickest is if I just grab your hand and I run. And I'm like, you can't carry me, you can't. And he's like, no, let me just grab you, let me run, just hold it in. I'm like, all right, let's go. He grabs me, he turns me around, and he just starts running. So I was very lucky that that one cop was there.
And this is how the madness works. Your eyes are showing you scenes of policemen waiting outside, hunkering down and pointing guns at the club just in case anything happens. Yet he's telling you a story that completely contradicts what you can see with your own eyes, which is, he says that this policeman, which if you've seen him, he's not a small guy, has managed to sneak inside the club. Out of all the people that are in the room, dead or alive, he sees Angel on the floor. He grabs his hand. They have a quick conversation about how he's going to get him out of there, and then he just drags him all the way out, and that's how he's saved. And you know, this is why you're never going to get CCTV inside the club, because you would never see something like that, because it's so ridiculous. It would never work that way. I mean, not to mention the fact that the policemen must have broken some sort of protocol. But again, it's the idea that it's story building for the next scene, which is introducing him into the mix.
One of the ones that helped you get out of harm's way, man. I need a big hug from you, man. I appreciate it.
This hug helps them both heal from the horror.
So glad you're doing it. So glad you're alive, man.
This was the first time Orlando Pulse nightclub shooting survivor Angel Colon met the brave officer that saved his life.
He came in and I just had a smile on my face. It was just happiness. I was so happy. I've been wanting to see you, the man that took me out of that horrible place.
Okay, so enough of the circus. I mean, the idea that the policeman walks in and it's him who wants the hug the most. Oh, it's just so bad. So anyway, the next thing I just want to quickly talk about is these props. Look at all this stuff behind him. Now, let's just get this right. So he's been involved in this, and obviously people are going to give him flowers and balloons and get well soon and all this kind of thing. Now, I do remember PK Truth doing a video about this, and it stuck with me, so I definitely need to show it here. So here we are.
And the power of prayer, from family to strangers.
So have you spotted it yet? It's a happy birthday balloon. So the prop department's obviously got something wrong with this one. I mean, look at all the get well soon balloons, and then there's just this one stray happy birthday balloon. I mean, I know there's one of those smiley faces laughing in the corner, but a happy birthday balloon, no way. They've obviously just made an error with that. And then when I've checked back through footage from the other interviews that he's done in his hospital bed, the camera have made sure that they stop panning towards that particular balloon, or it's just edited out beforehand. So it's clearly just a slip up on this particular occasion, and it's daft really that they don't just get rid of the balloon. But the thing is, it's part of the set, you know, that's why nobody's touching it. And then finally, what did Angel Colon then go on to be doing? Well, he ended up becoming the purest definition of irony.
We will always be brothers, and no matter how long it takes for you to get well, I'm going to be there by your side.